Good evening. My name is Aaron. Welcome back to the channel, King Cadmus. Today, we're going to do a video about the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Law, Moses, Jews, all that good stuff. And I'm going to start off by reading Exodus 24:8. Now, tell me how you guys feel about this. Explain this one to me. Why would God make you do something like this? This sounds crazy. Exodus 24:8. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it upon the people and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which Yahweh had made with you concerning all these words. And I hope you guys can hear me. I'm driving home. It's kind of windy. It's hot as shit. I got to have the windows down. Sorry about that. So what do you guys think about sprinkling blood on people? Is that like acceptable? Is that like a Jesus thing? Is that like a godly thing? Is it like a godly thing? You think that pleases God for you to take an animal, you kill it, you strangle it, you cut its throat, you hear the poor animal cry, scream, begging for its life. You slice the animal's throat, then you take the blood, probably with a smile on your face because you're praising the Lord, with that crazy religious eye, you know, the wacky eye. You can see religious people. They got a wacky look in their eye. Their eyes are bugging out their head. That's the look Moses had when he was sacrificing those innocent animals. And then he took the blood and he started throwing it on everybody. Boy, that's crazy. Come on, y'all gotta go, bro. Y'all going goddamn 20 miles an hour. Sorry, guys. I'm driving home. You got Africans. It's always the Africans driving. We gotta get rid of the Africans. Donald Trump's doing a poor job real quick. I'm jumping in here with some politics. Donald Trump, I was supporting him. He's doing a terrible job. Now I see he's about to give the United States away to the British Commonwealth. Yes, he's really, I don't know if he was joking when he said that, but he sounded serious. All right, so I'm done. The only people I trust is Jesus and George Washington. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. All right, that's all I'm telling y'all right now. Trump, he a goddamn Jew. All right, I try to support. I didn't vote for him. Hell no. Hell no, I ain't vote for that nigga. Hell no, I ain't vote for nobody. All right, you gotta pay me for my vote, and I ain't gotta pay that goddamn thing. All right, I gotta get something that's gonna help me. You ain't helping me. Why should I help you? I still got goddamn Africans all over around me. Everywhere I look is a goddamn African. Why the fuck would I vote for Trump? Fuck out of here. All right, back to the lesson. All right, so do you guys think it's crazy to take blood and like throw it on people? That sounds like sick, sadistic maybe, like murderous, psychotic perhaps, insane, beyond the realms of normal. It's like something crazy people do. Trust me, that's the law. So I used to be an Israelite. I used to teach with the Israelites, and we used to say, oh, the law is not done away with. The law is done away with, bro. I'm not sprinkling blood on nobody. All right? I did away with the law. I threw that thing. Take this Torah and throw it right in the goddamn trash, right where it belongs. That's where the Torah belongs, in the trash. And actually, from what it appears to be, the Torah appears to me to be a devil-worshipping handbook. It's a step-by-step guide how to worship Satan. You take the animal, you kill it, you slice his throat, you take the blood, sprinkle it on people. Like, what kind of crazy shit is that? They don't do that in the New Testament. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. The New Testament and the Old Testament, I'm going to say the Torah specifically, because the prophets are not the same as the Torah at all. Totally different. But the Torah and the New Testament are two totally different religions. Two totally different gods. Totally different. Totally different. Not the same. Where in the New Testament are you strangling people and taking blood and throwing it on people? Bro, there's not... You could say, oh, Jesus' crucifixion. They didn't take his blood and start throwing it on people. What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. Maybe they used it as an allegory. All right, I'm going to let you in another secret. Yahweh worship, Yahweh worship, Torah worship is no different than Zeus worship. They do the same goddamn thing as Zeus worshipers. All right, you didn't know Greeks were also religious fanatics. And the oldest Old Testament is in Greek, not in Hebrew. There is no Hebrew Old Testament. You got some fragments in the Dead Sea Scrolls that say completely different things than our modern Hebrew text. Completely different from the Masoretic text. That's a whole nother talk. All right, but hold on, I'm going to stay on track here. I got some things I want to talk about, goddammit. All right, the New Testament, the Old Testament is totally different. It's not even the same God. All right, I'm pretty sure the God of the New Testament would not accept killing animals and sprinkling blood on people. That is satanic. All right, that's the God of this world, Zeus. They did the same. Zeus worship, Yahweh worship is exactly the same. All right, they do the exact same type of rituals. It's the same. Now let's see how high or low your IQ is. Do you actually think that God exists, right? You think God exists, right? I believe God is real. I know God is real. I'm going to say it like that. I know God is real. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, God is real. Now, do you think that the real God, the all-powerful, the all-knowing, creator of all things, created the whole universe, that he gets hungry? And specifically, he gets hungry, he needs to eat a bull and a goat specifically, or a sheep, or even a turtle dove. You think, the Bible also says that we're like grasshoppers in the sight of God. So God is like way bigger than Galactus. What did Galactus eat? I mean, Galactus got hungry, but Galactus, from Marvel comic books, Galactus got hungry, but he ate whole goddamn planets, okay? He ate whole goddamn planets. Now, Yahweh's just eating sheep and goats, so he must be really small, first of all. He can't be regular humans eat sheep and goats, all right? And they're just getting as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Okay, we can't get as big as God, so is God a regular human? Or maybe he's just a bodybuilder. He does need a lot of protein. But just as my suspicion, guys, I've been thinking about stuff, and oftentimes I start thinking and questioning things. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, does the real God actually need food? And I quickly realized, God probably does not need food. And if he did need food, it'd probably be like he need to eat a whole galaxy or something. Not a sheep or a goat or a turtle dove. A turtle dove ain't even gonna fill me up. How the fuck a turtle dove gonna fill God up? Okay? And then y'all pouring out drink to him. Pouring out purple drink. They got drink offerings. That's how you know the Israelites was black. They had that purple drink. Oh shit, that's funny stuff. But yeah. Oh nah, actually, how do you prove the Israelites was white? How do you prove Jesus is white and God is white? How do you prove Adam was white? We'll go with the first man. How do you prove Adam was white? Okay, you ever try to take a rib from a black man? That's a classic. That's an old joke. So yeah, Adam was clearly white. Clearly. Because you can't take no rib from a black man and expect to get away with it. Alright, it just ain't gonna happen. Alright, so yeah, all you people out there, all you Bible believers, I feel sorry for all you guys. I feel sorry for my goddamn self. It took me years to realize the things I'm teaching now. That means I must have had you know what, I used to question things. I just put them in the back of my mind, like, oh, we'll just ignore that one for now. I was doing the old Ned Flanders. I remember that episode of The Simpsons. Homer Simpson became a genius, and he discovered a mathematical formula proving God does not exist. Ned Flanders just burned it up. I used to do shit like that all the time. Burn up evidence that went against my beliefs. I don't do that no more. I don't ignore anything. I confront everything head on. All right. Ah, man. And like that law. Like, I used to actually think that, the law's not done away with. The Old Testament goes with the New Testament. No, it doesn't. Sprinkling blood on people's goddamn devil worshiping. All right? And like I said, so nobody has yet to explain to me, why did God get hungry? If that's the real God, I believe in God. If that's the real God in the Old Testament, tell me, why does he need food? Why do you have to kill animals for him? Why? Why? Nobody has ever explained this to me. Because the Bible said so. That's the best answer they got. Because the Bible said so. Fucking retards. You actually think God gets hungry? If you think God gets hungry, I think you're retarded. You're a fucking retard. Alright, I don't want to be retarded no more, guys. Being retarded is not a fun feeling. I don't like being retarded. I don't like looking stupid or feeling stupid. I don't like it when I say stupid shit. I like it when I say intelligent shit. Like, wow, I actually made sense that time. Wow, that felt good for once in my life. Yeah, God does not need to eat food. That makes fucking sense to me. The all-knowing. So who the hell said that God needed to eat food in the Old Testament? Said he needed sacrifices. The book of Isaiah said he does not need sacrifices. Also in Jeremiah, yeah, contradicts the Torah. Yes, they do. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm a Bible expert. I have come to realize, you know what? I used to think I was like completely retarded. Now I'm just like half retarded, which makes me more qualified than 3/4. Come on, get out the goddamn way, nigga. My nigga driving 10 miles an hour. Like, what? You gonna get people killed. Sorry, now they gonna... Well, get out my way. You're a goofy ass old woman. I thought it was gonna be an African. Fuck, I think an African could drive better than her. Goddamn. Sorry, this thing messed me up, you non-driving people. Look, if y'all can't drive, keep your ass at home. Okay? I'm like goddamn Earnhardt out here. I'll push your ass off the side of the road. You can get out my goddamn way. Alright, bro, I'm gonna intimidate your ass when I'm driving. I'm gonna ride your ass. I dare you. I don't care about my car. I'll run from the cops. I'm like Grand Theft Auto, bro. All right, I gotta calm down. Get back to the lesson. Driving is very stressful. Don't let driving stress you out, guys. Don't let it get the best of you. Back to the lesson. So I'm pretty sure the real God does not need food. He doesn't need a lot of things. All right, so they made that up. There's not even any proof that Moses ever existed. Like, really, let's be real, guys. There's more proof that Jesus existed than Moses existed. All right. So the Old Testament and New Testament are two totally different religions. Matter of fact, the first New Testament that was ever created was made by a guy. It was published, edited, compiled, published, not written, perhaps, by a man named Marcion, who, of course, the church said he was a heretic. How convenient, church. Okay, because and he published the first ever New Testament, the first ever Christian Bible, and he called it the New Testament. I believe he coined the phrase New Testament. So he created the New Testament that was pre-canonical. All right, and it had one gospel in it. There wasn't, sure in the hell wasn't no gospel of Matthew. It was the gospel of Luke. Well, proto-Luke. We'll call it proto-Luke. That was the first New Testament. Marcion's gospel. And it did not have the Old Testament in it. There was no Old Testament in Marcion's gospel. Because Marcion said the Old Testament God is not the God of Jesus. And that makes 100% complete sense. Okay? Because Jesus did not keep the Torah. He broke the Sabbath all the time. Worked on the Sabbath. The Torah says, curse those that curse thee. That's a law in the Torah. That's a fucking law. You can't break it. The law is eternal. Yahweh doesn't change. The Lord changes not. Malachi 3 and 6. How many fucking times you gotta hear that? The Lord doesn't change except for the billion times when he does change. Then he gets a pass. Don't give me that bullshit, bro. It's not the same God. The God of the Old Testament is the same type of God as Zeus. It's a primitive, barbaric God that you got to sacrifice animals to. You know, I'm just giving y'all that's the 100% truth. Yahweh's not special. It's the God of the Jews. It's the God of mammon. Oh, if you please Yahweh, you'll get rich. He'll give you riches. Deuteronomy 28. Fuck out of here. All right. Yahweh says, curse those that curse thee. Jesus taught the complete opposite. He said, bless those that curse thee. All right. Yahweh says, Exodus 15 and 3. I am Yahweh. Yahweh is a man of war. Yeah, it says Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. That's what it says. Exodus 15:3. But Jesus was a loving, peaceful man. All right, fuck out of here, bro. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me Jesus smashes babies, genocides whole nations, rapes women, steals all their possessions. No, you're wrong. Get it out my face. Get it the fuck out my face, bro. I'm gonna start knocking niggas out over this, bro. I'm about to go opposite of Jesus. Like that. I'm not gonna knock nobody out. I'm too old. I'll get knocked out trying that shit. What the fuck? It's like, Cause mass people talking shit on my name. That's why. Like, what's up, dude? I've been doing my push-ups, so I've been getting swole, bro. I've been getting swole up. I ain't getting that swole. I am starting to get a six-pack. I'm getting pretty toned up. That's what happens when you never eat and exercise, and I don't know. You got to pray to God and eat your vitamins, like Hulk Hogan said. One time he told the truth. All right, New Testament, Old Testament, totally different. Where's baptism at in the Old Testament? Ain't nowhere to be found. Moses wasn't dunking anybody in water. That's not what Moses did. What Moses did was dunk your ass in a vat of blood. That's a vampire. These niggas are that's some goddamn Texas Chainsaw Massacre religion. That's what goddamn the Torah worship is. Well, yeah, look at it for what it is, y'all. They even got instructions on how to catch the blood. Yeah, they got instructions. They got step-by-step instructions on how to murder animals, drain the blood, throw the blood on people. Oh, but they say don't drink the blood, though, because well, yeah. One thing they got right. So the Torah is not all bad. There is good stuff in the Torah. But there's some wild batshit insane in the shit in the Torah. It's crazy. Put your children to death if they backtalk to you. Yeah. Well, anyway, go back. New Testament is totally different religion, different God. There's no baptism in the Old Testament. Baptism is an ancient Egyptian ritual originally. It was actually a beautiful resurrection ritual. It represents your cleansing and resurrection. You becoming reborn, becoming a new man. You can call it pagan. I don't give a fuck what you call it. It's some cleansing. It's rebirth. It's all symbolic. It's not witchcraft. It's totally fine and it's beautiful. And it comes from Egypt. It's just facts. We got to acknowledge it. You Bible folks got to start acknowledging stuff, man. You guys sound so fucking stupid. All right, you're making me look bad, goddammit. All right. So it's definitely Egyptian. The Holy Spirit is not in the Old Testament. Where's the Holy Spirit at in the Old Testament? Do a word search on Holy Spirit in the Old Testament. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. There's no Holy Spirit in the Old Testament. Totally different religion. No Trinity. As many times as you Christians try to say, oh, the Trinity's in the Old Testament. No, it's not. It's not. Deuteronomy 6:4 says specifically, clearly, it says Yahweh is one. It gives you a number of how many he is. It's one. And we all know Yahweh doesn't change. There is no Trinity. The whole concept of a Trinity was not even invented until like the 2nd century AD. Maybe you had a proto-Trinity concept. Because nobody talking about a thing. You could say the Trinity's eternal. I can go with that. I can say it's eternal. That would make sense. If the shit was real. Come on, bro. I gotta get through here. That would make goddamn sense. If it was eternal. But nobody ever wrote about it or talked about it until the 2nd century. Alright? And the Old Testament writers sure in the hell did not have powers where they predicted the Trinity. Oh, that God wrote no, God didn't write the Old Testament. Is that the same God that gets hungry? Is that the same God that gets hungry and needs a roast beef sandwich? Is he the same one that told you that too? Is that the same one? It ain't the same. It's like that. Oh fuck, I don't even know what the fuck it is the same. Well, I don't even know. I'm confused my goddamn self. Listen, the Old Testament God and New Testament God ain't the same. And the law is definitely done away with. I just named all kind of laws that were done away with. Animal sacrifice, done away with. Putting women to death, putting people to death for adultery, done away with. I mean, there's all kind of laws. The Sabbath, done away with. Jesus worked on the Sabbath all the time. Who gives a fuck? Okay, obviously we need a day of work, but sometimes you gotta work. We don't care. Your law is stupid. Because the Old Testament says if you work on the Sabbath, you get put to death. It didn't say, oh, you get a second chance. No, you get put to death. Oh, I got another point too. I got another really good point, guys. You guys ain't ready for this one. Where in the Old Testament are deacons and bishops and even disciples, apostles? Show me in the Old Testament any mention of an apostle, a deacon, a bishop. This right here proves, this is the icing on the cake, my nigga. This proves the law is done away with. Because who's the law administered by? Where does the word law come from? Levi. That's where the English word comes from anyway. I can play word games if you want. All right. The law, that comes from Levi. In the New Testament, the Levites are not the administrators of the law or the religion or even the ceremony, whatever you want to call what you do in your religion, the church. All right, in the Old Testament, the Levites are in charge of everything. And it was supposed to be that way for all generations forever and ever until the end of time. The Old Testament literally says forever and ever. Like in ever and ever. Okay? No, that's just done away with. There is no Levitical priesthood no more. Well, there is, but it worships Satan, a.k.a. Yahweh, Zeus. And they're called Jews. They call them Jews today. And they wear all black and they smell really bad and they have big noses. And they steal everybody's money. Okay? What was I saying? But there's no Levitical priesthood no more. That was done away with because there's a whole different religion. With a different priesthood is a whole different God, different doctrines, different laws. And every time you see the law in the New Testament, it's not even talking about the Torah specifically every time either. That's another lesson. This is just a brief overview of how fucking stupid y'all are. Okay? I was pretty dumb too. I'm pretty fucking stupid. But I seen the light. All right, I seen the light. And I know the Jews are devils, and they clutching on to the Old Testament. They say Jesus is burning for all eternity in a hot cauldron of human feces. Like, goddamn. So I don't believe nothing they say. I definitely don't believe their Masoretic text that the King James is based upon. Throw that right in the trash. That's where it belongs, right in the trash. You can take the Old Testament, throw it in the trash. Where's deacons at in the Old Testament? How come ain't no deacons? Yahweh never commanded you set up no deacons and set up no bishops. Where did that come from? That didn't come from the law. It didn't come from the Torah. Where's the apostles at in the Old Testament? There are prophets. And Jesus did like some of the prophets. Okay? But we don't even know what the old prophet books even said. The Masoretic text does not match the Dead Sea Scrolls. Nothing can be trusted. All right? That's the facts. Because we know according to Deuteronomy 32:8 that was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it says that Yahweh is one of the sons of a god named El. El, yes, Saturn El, who the Greeks called Kronos. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, it says that Yahweh is one of the sons of El. All right, and it matches what the Septuagint says, Deuteronomy 32:8. But the Jews changed it. They changed it because they wanted to make it look like Yahweh was the only God, so they changed it. Dirty devils. Fuck out of here, bro. So all you Bible people out there, you guys, you want to ignore scholarship. And I know a lot of these scholars, a lot of them are fucking retarded. But there's certain shit, bro. We just know for a fact. We know for a fact that Yahweh is the son of El. We know for a fact, all right, that the Bible is originally polytheist. We know this, bro. All right, the Torah is an old barbaric religion, not too different from ancient Greek religion. Not too different. They just didn't have idols. Yahweh is Zeus without an idol. They still did the same type of sacrifices, same type of altars. Same shit, bro. The Old Testament's written in Greek. Literally, the Old Testament. There is no Hebrew Old Testament. Get that through your fucking heads, bro. It does not exist. Does not exist. All right, I think I'm good right there. But New Testament, Old Testament, totally different religion. None of y'all can. Nobody can handle. I'm gonna get more serious in my videos, Lord willing, coming up. I'm fucking shadow banned on YouTube. I can't even put a video up on YouTube. I get literally 0 views. So they tell me I'm shadow banned. They're like, oh, your shit's restricted unless you buy a fucking thing. I ain't giving you motherfuckers a goddamn thing. How about you pay me? Fuck out of here. I ain't paying you. You gonna pay I'm gonna pay X so I can get shadow banned and get paid to be shadow banned. Like, no thank you. And I'm not even that bad. What do I even say? I talk shit about church fathers or Irenaeus and I get shadow banned? Like, what? Why am I getting banned on YouTube and shit? I mean, it's like a hardcore shadow ban. My last YouTube channel, bro, I was getting mad. I don't even know how it happened. I was getting hundreds of thousands of views. Now I get literally 0 views. Like, wow. Like, that's different. That's a different feeling. But whatever. But Lord willing, I might start doing more videos. Because I'm getting in the spirit. I'm getting tired of people running their mouth. I'm getting tired of knowing more than everybody. That's really is kind of irking me. It's like, I mean, I'm not a fucking puffed up dude in my head, but it's like, fuck, I watch a lot of scholar videos, Bible scholar, history scholars, and I'm constantly just seeing where people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I actually know more than most people. I actually really do. So, might as well put a good use. At least I made a video today talking shit. Most of y'all going watch this just because I'm talking shit. That's good. That's kind of people I want. I want the people following me that likes to talk shit. All right, you like to get rowdy. All right, that like to get bout it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like to turn up the volume. Oh, you know what I'm saying? When I play my music, I like my music loud. Okay, when I listen to my music, so do the neighbors. All right, cops will get called. When I play my music, I like that shit loud as fuck. I can't fucking hear. I don't know what that allegory, I forgot what it was linked to. Oh yeah, we get we getting loud and live. I hit the gas pedal. Good thing I was in park. All right, I'm gone. That's all y'all get. I don't even care.